What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? This is the Black T-shirt episode of
Yes,
Foul Language
sir. Yes,
Podcast. We
sir.
see what you're doing. I'm sure you'll tell us about that in a little bit. I am Lamar, for those that don't know. And that's my brother, KC Fowler.
What's that
And
in? And hey, man, like every other episode, get your kiddies to bed, get your accessories right.
yes, sir, yes,
And before
sir.
I say what I always say, y'all excuse me tonight, man, because as y'all can hear, I'm a little clogged up, sounding like a fucking duck. But you might just hear some foul
Ooh,
language. So let's
yeah,
go. Let's
yeah.
get it.
You might just hear some foul language.
Fuck you.
Got that right. Roll the intro.
Perfect. Perfect.
All right, everybody, before we get too into the meat and potatoes and have too much fun tonight, we thought we'd let you know what accessories have accompanied us this evening. So, brother, what are you partaking in this evening?
A damn cold that I'm trying to damn shake. Sound like a fucking duck. As far as my
Mm-hmm.
accessories, because you know the show's still gonna fucking go on. I'm smoking that 601 right here. I ain't gonna even try to pronounce the fine print shit, but we just gonna say the 601 black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's good enough. Yeah.
yeah. So far, pretty good, pretty good. And for my other accessory, man, I got some Kokori. You know what I'm saying? Another Japanese whiskey that I'm trying out. It had a very vodka type taste when I first sipped it, but I figured maybe that's because I'm
Mm-hmm.
stopped up and shit. But
Mm-hmm.
all day I've been making sure I could taste shit, so I could taste it. So you know the whiskey is coming in, and it's not bad. It's not bad. How about you, man?
All right, for tonight, I went with a classic. I went with the Arturo Fuente Grand Reserva. You know, can't go wrong with it. And so for
Well,
tonight, I got an email from Total Wine talking about I think it's this Black Business Month. So
mhm.
they were having like a bunch of black wines and vodkas and stuff like that, and Uncle Nearest was featured prominently. And I was like, well, if there's a bourbon that I haven't had that's a black bourbon, I'll get that. So lo and behold, I got me some Wellington Creek
Okay, some old
bourbon
Wellington.
whiskey, good old Wellington. So we'll see how that works out for us tonight. I just poured it up, so we'll see if it's any good. So stick with us and see what's going on. We'll let you know how things are going.
Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. I think I need some tissue. But this is that time when we shed some positivity in this negative world that
Mm-hmm.
we're in right
Mm-hmm.
now. All the silly shit that's going on. We like to bring the positive. So, you know, it's the what's best in life or the wibble as we call it. So, brother,
Mm-hmm.
what's
Mm-hmm.
best in life? Wibble,
Oh
wibble.
man, it's been an interesting week, man. It's been my first full week back in my normal responsibility, so just getting back into the swing of that, it's put a different light on it, moving up a seat and then coming back down the seat. So that's been fun, looking at things in a different perspective. Got a little bonus for my time in my seat, so that's
Nice.
always fun. It's enough to buy a couple boxes of ammo. That's about it, really. Just a little thank you. So that's cool. I mean, it's always dope when you get a little appreciation. I mean, I would have done it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Um, got word today or yesterday, actually got an email basically stating that because of the school that I went to for my MBA, used basically kind of high pressure tactics to kind of get you into joining.
Mm-hmm.
I found out once it's all complete that my student loans for that are going to get discharged, and all the money that I paid should be coming back to me. So
Hell yeah.
that's going to be a real nice ass what's best. It's
Look, man,
probably
so
going to
I
take a
need
year, not a
you
goddamn thing.
know,
So
tell
that's
mama.
pretty exciting. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Nah, it's all good. Oh yeah. So Wednesday, my little guy, he's turned 3 years old, big
Yeah.
three. So we did a little. We didn't do a party. So we did a couple things. Took him to the aquarium. We took him last week. We took him to the aquarium. Wednesday we let him hang out at Chuck E. Cheese, and then this weekend we're gonna take him to the Peppa Pig experience, whatever the hell that is.
A
I
Peppa
think it's a.
Pig. A black Peppa Pig.
So we'll see what's going on with that. And
Hell yeah.
then Simone started school this week, so she's a third grader now.
Yeah.
It's been fun dealing with that damn car line at school, man. Had to get back mentally prepared for that shit again. And yeah, just getting back to that, it's a whole new thing. People not knowing what to do, all that shit. So it is what it is. Yeah, got some editing done for first time in a long time. I'm up to snuff on my editing for FLP. So an episode dropped on Tuesday on time for a change. The episode that'll come out on this coming Tuesday is almost finished for a change. And if things go the way I want them, MF and Research should be back by next Friday if I do everything right. So that's exciting. That's exciting. So we should see what happens with that. I also went to go see Dragon Ball Super today. Took a little long lunch break and took myself on a movie date. The missus was gonna go with me, but she couldn't for work reasons. So some shit kind of happened at work, so she couldn't go. So it's all good. We will actually, by the time this comes out, you will have already seen the review from FLP on Dragon Ball because Casey's gonna go see it tomorrow. So uh, it'll be fun. Let us know what you thought about the review. I'm sure we're gonna piss some people off, or we might not. We'll see what happens. So I think that's pretty much all I got. What about you?
For starters, man, I seen Kim sent the pictures and the video of L Boogie, and he blew out that candle. You happy birthday.
Yep.
I was like, oh shit, man, I like to fell off the damn sofa
Yeah,
laughing,
man. I lit that shit 3 times.
I said Lamar probably over there pissed off.
That's why the last time I moved it so far back.
That shit had me dying, man. But best in life, man. It's actually been a really, really pretty good week, man. Other than me being a little down with this little cold and all. But first of all, let me shout out to my brother Justin, my brother-in-law Justin, man. He made the E5 list. Big Sarn, NCO
Congrats,
status. Welcome
congrats,
to the
congrats.
club, bro. Um, shit, what else, man? Madden dropped, so I got Madden. I started playing a little bit today. It's different, but the graphics are fucking ridiculous, man. The shit is amazing, man. Rocking the prototype Melanin Warriors t-shirt, man. The merch is really about to get going. It should be out the first week of October. Y'all go ahead and get y'all's in. We're gonna try to start pre-orders probably like a month from now and see what goes on with that. Got me a new phone, man. I've been with Boost Mobile for fucking ever. You know what I'm saying? And like the lady told me on the phone, you have been with Boost Mobile for almost 10 years. You sure you want to leave? Yes. Yes.
You like the you like the oldest member of Boost Mobile.
Right. She said, why are you leaving? I said, because it's horrible. She said, horrible. Yeah, it sucks. Like, is it the software? Is it the device? I said, all of it. She said, well, okay.
She probably got fired because you've been there. You lost our longest customer.
But I got this guy right here, man. I've been looking at this motherfucker for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Upgrade one time, real quick, man.
Yeah.
Loving
You
that
got
shit
the
so
flip
far,
phone.
man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Good shit. Being a sponsor with Anchor. So you guys go ahead. If y'all haven't listened to the audio yet, y'all go ahead and click on there. Lastly, the Foul Language Podcast finally has its very own TikTok, man. I set that shit up today. I'm gonna drop the link on Facebook between tonight and tomorrow, so you guys can check us out on TikTok. Bro, I'm gonna send you the information so you can throw your videos in there, man. We're gonna get the Foul Language TikTok popping.
Cool.
Unlike the Melanin Warriors TikTok, I could cut up a little bit on the Foul Language TikTok, so it's gonna be fun.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time on there.
Oh yeah, my baby girl, well, my oldest girl, her birthday is coming up. You know what I'm saying? The big 1-9, the big 19 around this shit.
20. Gosh.
Yeah, man. So got her stuff for her birthday already, so she about to go do what she do. I'm a little anxious about what she going and what she doing. I'll talk to you about that offline or something. But other than that, that's what's best in life.
Awesome. All right, man. Y'all see what the title is. So I've been thinking about this topic for a long time, and it came to me one day. A couple things I saw. I saw this truck, and I'm put a picture of the truck that I saw, and then we went on. I think it was Lamar's birthday last year, actually, where we were at. There were a whole bunch of flags and like flags with his face and everything else. And I mean, it's one thing to like if you voted for him and that's who you supported. But like what's so interesting to me about Trump is that he's, almost like a deity to some people. It's crazy. It's unlike anything I've ever seen, really. It's almost like like you may have seen the picture floating around the internet where like they have a artist rendition of him like sitting in the Oval Office at a desk doing whatever, and like Jesus is over him or whatever. Like
Yeah, I have
it,
seen that.
it's like wow, I don't understand it. So what do you think, man? Why do you think he's worshipped so? President Trump is worshipped so.
Well, he gave the racist white trash rednecky motherfuckers hope. Like, yeah, we're gonna take our country back type shit. So,
Mm-hmm.
he's like their leader, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the stuff happening at the Capitol and everything like that. You saw what kind of ignorance ensued on that one, man. And I don't know, I just think they just thought he was just gonna be this messiah for, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
white people. When truth be told, if you ain't got no money, Donald Trump don't give a fuck about you. But they still see fit, like, with the whole raid and everything like that happened, and everybody was in arms, and it was an uproar, and motherfuckers protesting the FBI and all this other shit. Motherfucker, you better sit down before they find some back taxes from like fucking 2001 that your ass never fucking did. You better sit your dumb
Mm-hmm.
ass down. But why as to why, I don't fucking know, man. Like it's like how motherfuckers worship Beyonce or Rihanna, or you know what I'm saying. It's just that
Mm-hmm.
stardom, I guess, that allure of the person, or they might be just delusional as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, to put this much emphasis in one man, and you say you Christian, and I know I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
Christiany or nothing like that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But that's kind of like you worshiping a false idol at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
you can't be Christian and put like Donald Trump on the same pedestal, kind of what you guys are doing, and you see how they feel about you. You see when his daughter or whoever tweeted or whatever, like, y'all get the fuck off our lawn and let fucking these people do what the fuck they got to do. Get the fuck on.
Mm-hmm.
And that was that, but they're still just ha 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 ha. And don't get me wrong, he wasn't the greatest president, but he wasn't the worst.
Sure, I agree with that.
He did do some good stuff, especially with the VA and the military. That was one of the biggest bonuses we got. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And hell, I was even contemplating voting for him for 2024 if he fucking goes my goddamn self. But that's
Mm-hmm.
neither here nor there. But as far as worshiping any fucking single human being, I don't fucking get it. I guess, like I said, after Barack Obama and all our people was fist in the air and change, and we in the White House and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? They kind of felt like it was get back, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I took it. They kind of felt like it was, oh, we got him in there, and he's talking shit about Africa. Yeah, fuck them. He's talking shit about Puerto Rico. Yeah, fuck them. They're not gonna let us take our guns away. He's not gonna do this. He's gonna do that. He's gonna do this. He's not gonna do that. White power. All that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when the Proud Boys came about. The whole thing of fucking what was that? Charlestown, Charles some shit,
Nothing about
but they was
Charlottesville.
yeah. With all that shit going on, and they still got shit going on out there, and they allow them to fucking do it. But that's the topic for another day. But I don't know. Like I said, the bottom line is delusional. They think Donald Trump is the second coming of Christ or their Messiah or something. But these white trash racist motherfuckers, he don't give a fuck about y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And hell, I don't give a fuck about y'all either, motherfuckers. But what about you, sir?
Wow. How do I follow up after that? Oh, give a fuck about you.
You motherfuckers.
So, thinking about it a little bit, and I was thinking about it. I've thought about it for a while, obviously, but I thought about, and you touched on a little bit about Obama when he was elected, and how that was. And I mean, there was Obama shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, both people happy and like, the races came out too then, so there
Oh,
was
big
that.
time, big time.
Um, and I mean, I know why, black folks were excited. I can pinpoint why. With that one, it was like in this particular instance, you've never seen a black president before,
Yeah.
so that's something right there. I mean, when you have like, I was reading tonight when I read to Lamar before he went to bed. It was black leaders, black men leaders throughout history,
Mm-hmm.
and any books before then, you didn't have a presidential entry in there. You had engineers, scientists,
Yeah.
authors, everything.
Mm-hmm.
You never had a president. You know what I'm saying? And you had, so now you finally have that. And to go from especially somebody, talking to my in-laws about it and stuff, and somebody who, remembers segregation and all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
to then go all the way from remembering that all the
It's,
way to, having a president, the highest office in the land.
it was
There
big.
was that was big, and so I can pinpoint that, and I understand it. I mean, were some people looking at him in rose-colored glasses and thought that this shit didn't stink too? Yeah. However, he's not the topic of discussion. I just wanted to make the comparison real quick before I go in.
Indeed.
Um, so with Trump, like you mentioned, I don't think that he's racist at all. Like anybody who argues
I
that
agree.
he's racist, you're clearly delusional. What I do believe though, is that he sees, he knows that there's a good chunk of his base that is racist or has strong racial tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got a layup, you ain't gonna take the layup, or at least allude to the layup. I
Yep.
mean, honestly, like I've said thousands of times, he don't care about white, brown, yellow, is green all day, every day. And you look at like every time something happens, stop the steal. Hey, let me get them donations. Oh, they did this raid. Let me get them donations. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy going talking about the raid, which made it, why I wanted to push it up on the list and thinking about that. However you feel about it, clearly there's something there, one way or the other. I mean, and if it was a witch hunt, that'll be found out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But we know about documents and document storage and all that shit. So, um, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, to have like people on his side, like, yo, defund the FBI and all that shit. It's like, how does this get you to this point? Like, aren't you the same people that were black back in the blue a year ago? Like,
I was
where the
just about
fuck?
to say.
Like, what the fuck is really going on, man? Like, I just don't get it. It's like, like, oh, they want to defund the police. Motherfucker, y'all just said defund the FBI, which is like the
The
federal
police of
police,
the police.
if I'm not mistaken. I mean, when some shit goes down, who comes out with the police? Ain't it the FBI? I'm just saying. And it's like, if you want to defund the FBI and stand on your square, where were y'all doing like COINTELPRO and all that shit during the civil rights movement? You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? They weren't always above board. I mean,
Oh
that's
yeah.
real shit. I mean, let's talk about some of that. Like, where were y'all at then? I mean, and I think Charlemagne might have mentioned it too, but I was like, give me that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
When it supports the narrative, you know what I mean? Oh, you up in arms and ready to fight. But I wonder what's gonna happen, like, and I just look at it like people in his circle, copping deals. They just they just charged. I think they finished the case. He's guilty. The CFO of his one of his companies or something just got charged or just um got a guilty conviction.
Oh,
And
they
it's
about to
like,
sing, boy.
what?
They about to go to
What?
Kashi
Oh,
full
what?
blow.
What? And I mean, it's like if you don't like looking at it, objectively, looking at all this shit going on around him, like, how are you still that die hard? Like, help me understand it. Like, I understand, like, if you felt, marginalized back in the day and you felt like, you know, he was gonna do something to further your interest. I get that. Like, I've even seen like gun people die hard for him.
Yeah.
I was like, look at his history on 2A related stuff, and you might not necessarily agree with that statement.
Hmm.
Real talk. I mean, I'm just saying, like, look a little deeper. And I find like it was so crazy to me is if you ever look at like I don't watch the Daily Show or anything like that, but there's a white dude that goes out to like the MAGA rallies and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and he's asking people questions, and like I mean, basically like along the lines of like so when was America great? When you want what time are you trying to get to make America great again? And in like the 50s and 60s. Like, oh, so you mean like during segregation and Jim Crow and segregated bathrooms, separate equal, is that what you're talking about? And you see this look like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Got
Um
your stupid
um um
ass.
um and you just watch the splaining and it's just like what the fuck is like what are you really doing?
Right.
Like, and then it's like people that want him to run again, people that want him to be like the forever president. It's like, what is he really gonna do for you? And then like people that have been like, oh, he was good for the economy. I mean, a little bit,
We still shut
but
down at least once or twice.
twice, I think. Even still, I mean, a lot of that stuff is cumulative. I mean, it doesn't. You just can't. Some of that was from Obama. I mean, real shit.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not gonna be like Obama was the best ever. Don't get me wrong, but some of that came from some of his policies. I mean, and if you look at like some of the shit that he was doing, like it's crazy. Like he would say some of the same shit. Like if you be like, "Hey, Trump said the Affordable Care Act is the way to go," they would be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely, I agree with that all the way." But then if you be like, "No, I think Joe Biden wants it now instead," no, it's the worst thing ever, worst decision, horrible, horrible. Like it's like he can do no wrong. And I
Yeah.
mean, and I'm fine with like, supporting somebody. You vote whoever aligns with your political beliefs or whatever. That's fine with me. But be able to be willing to hold them accountable. And to me, that's what the scary part to me is that there's no accountability. Like he can do no wrong. Everything
Yeah.
he does is like he's either absolutely correct or he's like so far above you guys and playing 4D chess. And he's playing 4D chess with your damn pockets is what's really happening.
Stupid.
So I mean, I really don't get it, and it really just confuses me. Like you'll see the flags, the stickers. I mean, it's just crazy. Like I've never seen anything like it. Like to be so hard. And then like somebody I know, they had a shirt that it said, "Jesus is my savior, Trump is my president." Like, why though? And Kim told me that they had the shirt on. I can't wait until I'm around where I can actually see the shirt because I got questions. Like, help me understand.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? And I mean, like real shit. It's not like they're wealthy people, so ain't nothing he doing benefiting you guys. Like
Nope.
real shit. Look at it. Look at the
Nah,
policies
shit.
and how is anything that's being done making your life better? You know what I'm saying? Tell me. Tell me.
It ain't.
Um, only thing else, like I'll say, like you talked about, like the some of the tax things he did for the middle class, I was down with. So I mean, and there's a couple other little decisions here and there
Yeah.
that I'm fine
He's done
with,
some.
but
He's done some good.
you
He's
know, hmm I mean, and then it's like, and I'm gonna touch on this really, really, really quick, and then move on. So like, the pulling out of Iraq, you know what I mean? Everybody criticized Biden on that. That was Trump's decision. Biden just did it.
Afghanistan, be bro.
Yes, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
Because you know somebody's gonna
Afghanistan.
be. He
You
didn't do that. All right. He was in
you right.
Afghanistan.
You absolutely right. I misspoke. Please forgive me. I do mean Afghanistan. That was his decision. And I mean, I don't like getting touching on politics and shit too much. I really don't talk it, but him as a person, it just baffles me. Like, how is this individual like? I be feeling like Killmonger, man. Is this your king? And
Hey,
yeah,
he's a pimp.
yeah. I mean,
He's a pimp. That's what it boils down to.
yeah,
And all the racist fucking white supremacist motherfuckers and
mhm.
shit like that. Those is bottom bitches. He know them bitches gonna bring the money.
That's real shit, man. That is real. I mean, that ain't no better way to look at it, man. Like
He
for
know them
real.
bitches gonna bring the money, and he gonna
That's
keep
right.
catering to what I'm saying, to them bitches. And
But see,
then
what's so crazy though is he don't even really be catering hard to him though.
no, he don't.
I
No,
mean,
he
it'd be
really
like
don't.
the littlest shit, and he'd be like, "I think he could he." Oh, he's for us. Yes, yes,
Yep,
yes, yes,
yep.
yes.
Like
Mm-hmm.
mayonnaise will be on every sandwich. Oh
Oh,
shit! Oh my god!
hell yeah.
Yes,
I like all that
mayonnaise.
damn mayonnaise. Yes, mayo,
Fuck
mayo.
Charlemagne. But I mean, it's just it's astounding. Like it's bordering on the stupidity and entertainment to me now.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
mean,
just
and yeah,
because they really was like about that shit. They had their faces covered and had their
yeah.
fucking AR strapped to them and protest and defund the FBI and like you said, they was fighting the shit out of Black Lives Matter and shit like that with the whole defund the police thing. Like, come on, man, y'all pick a fucking
I
side.
mean, just show me the same energy is
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
exactly, exactly.
Like
Like,
if you
give me
was
the
saying
side.
it back then, say it now. And if you was consistent saying fuck them all across the board, then
Yeah,
respect. But yeah, now
like the
all of a
Five
sudden,
Language podcast. We pretty much say fuck them all. Makes life simple.
yes, Yeah, I have no political affiliation whatsoever. So
Neither
you
do
damn
I.
right. You damn right.
None. Of course, I respect my commander in chief to the utmost because I am a
I mean,
service
of
member of
course,
this country. But as
of
far as
course.
political opinion, I don't have one. I don't give a
I
fuck
mean,
because
you're
none of
not.
it is
Yeah.
benefiting our people.
I mean,
None
you
of
can
it.
support the president, but not necessarily align with being a Democrat or a Republican. I mean, and that's how I see it.
Yeah, because I mean, me personally, how I feel about it, regardless of who's in office or what the fuck ever, our people still getting out here getting hunted by these racist ass fucking police officers and just racist people in fucking general. So regardless of who, they was doing the shit when Barack
Mm-hmm.
Obama was in office, they doing the shit when Joe Biden is in office. It really don't make a
Mm-hmm.
fuck to me because it's not affecting my people. It's not doing nothing for change
Mm-hmm.
amongst the melanin community. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like even Barack Obama, yeah, we was hyped, but
Mm-hmm.
shit was still happening. So I'm like,
Yeah.
and but they don't have that same mindset when it comes to our former president Trump at all.
Mm-hmm.
They just, oh, he spit on the ground twice. Yes, yes, that's what we needed. That means the earth is getting water. There's not gonna
Right.
be a drought.
Right. Remember after the one. Remember, I remember there was a one protest where he went across the street to the church and they had to clear it out for him to get the photo op holding the
hmm
Bible.
hmm
Remember that?
hmm
And I was like, and people were like, oh, he's showing his strong Christian values.
And something real was going on somewhere else. I think
Yeah.
that's what Ferguson or something big
Yeah.
was going on somewhere.
Same dude talking about grabbing by the pussy.
hmm
Same dude that paying on porn stars. Same dude talking real unchristian like stuff. I mean, and nobody's perfect, don't get me wrong, but don't look at everything with rose colored glasses, people. Just
Nope.
take it for what it is. I mean, and if that's your president and that's who you support, that's fine.
Oh yeah,
But again, like I said, hold him accountable, man. Like real
yeah.
shit.
That's a pimp named Slickback.
That's
That's
right.
a pimp. Hey, shout out to Donald Trump because he know how to play the masses and he did a damn good job. He's still doing a damn good job playing the fucking masses. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna I ain't gonna shame nobody that got a good hustle going. That's just me. Period. I mean, if you
Bro,
got a good hustle going, you got a good hustle going.
that is the top hustle. Like
Hey,
when you hustle like that and you get, your circle is hustling, man, it's wild.
he's the true definition of I could talk a fucking polar bear into buying a fucking milkshake. He just the
Mm-hmm.
finesse. He finessing the hell out of these folks, man. And they
That's what
don't
I'm
even see
saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you are, if you support him die hard and you are considered lower class, look at your decisions.
Yep.
Just look a little bit. Take your
He's
emotion out of it. Don't tell me what you feel. Tell me what factually you can
yeah.
support. And I mean, I think that's the thing too. Is just the
And if you're lower class and you supporting them, are you still lower class? Because if you're still lower class, it's time to rethink what you're doing, huh?
mhm, definition of insanity.
Yep.
All right, that's enough for me. Um, yeah, that's all I got. So let us know what you guys think. I'm sure if someone catches this one, they're gonna be pissed off. So it should be fun. I will set this disclaimer up in the comments like I do for these topics. We don't mind smoke, so come on.
Never have.
Now,
Never have.
here's the thing. If you want to have a debate, I'm all for that. We can bring you on. That's cool. But if you just want to troll and be an asshole, we can deal with that too. Don't worry.
Yeah, dog.
It's not foul language for a reason. All right, everybody. So next topic, we're gonna shift gears a little bit. You hear about it a lot all the time, and we'll share our stories here in a second. But you hear a lot of people talk about burnout, and it was really real to me this week when I was listening to a guy on YouTube. He makes beats. Henny the business.
Never
I
heard of
know
it.
you've heard of him. I guarantee you've heard of him because he's done tons of beats. He's won Grammys. Like if I show you some of the songs that he's done, you'd be like, "Oh, that's who that is."
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize who he was at first because I had found him for some other shit,
hmm
and I was like, "Oh shit, that's who that is." Bet. So he was talking about like he has a YouTube channel too where he does like different shit. He shows people how to make beats. He talks about like different shit, his camera setup, his all kind of because that's why I found him for like table camera setups and shit like that, and his desk setup and shit. But he took like almost a year off from YouTube just because of the burnout. And you hear a lot of times with YouTubers, they be like, "Yeah, I'm just burnt out." And so I figured, and just me and you talking about shit over the days and over the weeks and shit. And so, what do you think? Have you experienced burnout? And how, if you did, how'd you deal with it?
Whew. Yeah, man. Like even recently, man. Like the past, I say, couple months. It's borderline trying to figure out like shit. Am I fucking depressed right now,
Mm-hmm.
or what the fuck is really going on? Because I sometimes I come home and I'm just like quiet. I smoke a cigarette. I ain't talking. My mind is fucking moving, and I'm just my body's tired. My mind is
Mm-hmm.
tired, and hell yeah, burnt the fuck out, man. Especially in this fucking
Mm-hmm.
army, man. They burn you out real
Mm-hmm.
goddamn quick,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of those things where it's kind of hard for me anyway. I don't really know how to deal with being burnt. Well, I do. That's a fucking lie. I know
Mm-hmm.
when I need to fucking take a break.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times when you're hustling, you're out there to get the money. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. You got to do that. Kids need this. The house needs this. The wife needs this. You need this. You know what I'm saying? So you're trying to stretch yourself in all types of fucking different directions constantly, like literally 24/7 around this bitch. You doing fucking something, and then shit gets fucking tiring, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
you just get fucking tired. I mean, even the podcast shit, Melanin Wars took a break for about 2-3 fucking weeks, man, because I just couldn't balance it all. Hell, Foul Language podcast, man, we getting back into
Mm-hmm.
the fucking swing of things, but hell,
Yeah.
we've been fucking burnt out, man. Real life fucking happens, and you gotta fucking adjust to fucking real life. Like a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
live the life where it's like everything is easy, or what I'm saying, you ain't stressed about nothing like that. But us
Mm-hmm.
as men, as fathers, as husbands, we what I'm saying, we got a lot of shit on our motherfucking plate that we got to make sure we manage every fucking
Mm-hmm.
day. Like it comes to a point where you got your little floaties on. Like in my mind, I got my little floaties on my arms, keeping me afloat some fucking days. Cause some days the motherfucker just want to fucking sink, man. I just got my little floaties on. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The burnout
That visual is hilarious, but go ahead.
I saw it in my head too. I'm stupid. I'm gonna get some floaters. We're gonna put that shit up eventually. Uh, but, but seriously though, man, like what I had to do, especially this past, I say 30 days, because we had this big mission coming up. Well, coming up, it was last weekend or weekend before last, and I spent
Mm-hmm.
a month, getting ready for that mission. Prior to that mission was, what I'm saying, the beach and everything that entails with that. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
vacations are fun, but vacations are also fucking draining as fuck, also. And then coming straight off of vacation and going straight into fucking drill and then work, 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 getting ready for this mission burnt the
Mm-hmm.
fuck out. So what I did, I took some leave. I took a whole week off, didn't go nowhere, didn't do shit, just what I'm saying, recharge my batteries. And
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people are missing, the recharge your batteries thing. And before I pass it to you, the only thing I got left to say as far as burnout is you gotta recharge those fucking batteries, man. I know you gotta work, you gotta work, you gotta work. Bills gotta get paid, all this other shit. But at the same time, if you working, 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 not taking care of yourself, and you collapse or your body breaks, they're gonna replace you easy as fuck. Like
Mm-hmm.
the next day, your ass is fucking replaced. So don't kill yourself for nothing, nobody. I don't give a fuck how high your job is or what you're doing, from the football player to the entertainer, the politicians, military, whatever the fuck you doing. Sometimes you just gotta fucking take a break. And if you don't get that break, you can't reassess your shit, restart. You know what I'm saying? Hit the reset button real quick. And that also leads into depression, which leads into fucking suicide and shit, because you just burnt the fuck out,
Mm-hmm.
you stressed the fuck out, and don't
Mm-hmm.
take that fucking time for yourself. So yeah, burnout is definitely fucking real, and you gotta acknowledge when you gotta take time for yourself. Yes, you want to do the best job you can, whatever the fuck you're doing, and yes, you want to. I'm not gonna say please the masses, but some people like that, those attaboys. You know what I'm saying? That little pat on the back
Mm-hmm.
shit. So
Mm-hmm.
they go be above and beyond and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta know your limits,
Mm-hmm.
and until you know your limit, you're gonna continue to be fucking burnt out. Because I mean, it's gonna happen. You can't avoid
Yeah.
it. And I tell my kids about that, especially the older ones. You know what I'm saying, about being burnt out. You gotta work. Yeah, the work home ratio is like for real, because we get caught up in making this money. Oh, they offering overtime. Oh, they offering time and a half. Oh, this. And you working
Mm-hmm.
like 14, 15, 16 fucking days straight. There was a time where I worked the whole fucking month straight without one single fucking day off,
Yeah.
man. And I was fucking
Mm-hmm.
done, like
Mm-hmm.
done. and I had to take a break, and you come back to it, and everything that you leave at work is gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing like this creative stuff, it's still gonna be there. You could jump back on it and hop right back into it. But burnout is fucking real, man. You just gotta know when to take a break from it. How about you, man? What you think?
Yeah, man. So it's real. I mean, the most important thing that you said and that whole your whole piece was you got to know how and when to recharge the batteries, man. That right there. If you take nothing else from this segment, when you feeling it, you gotta recharge the batteries and learn how
Oh,
to recharge what it takes to recharge your batteries because it's
uh-huh.
different for everybody.
Yeah, do what's for
So
you.
yeah, and so for me, like I didn't even realize it, man, because like just a little background on me is, I mean, I've been going since like working since like 14, um, school, all the extracurricular shit in high school, college. I had what 3 jobs and taking over a full time course load and shit. So I was getting it and kept going. When I started my professional career, I was doing that and tutoring on the side, and I was doing that for years. And then I started traveling for work a lot, and still everybody going downstairs to drink and shit, and I'm upstairs in my hotel room tutoring. And so, just doing all that shit and didn't, never bothered me. And even still, like now, it's like, yo, I can handle this shit. I'm good. I got it. I got it. I'm good.
Uh-huh.
And so I don't think I realized it until like I think on my birthday when I took that when Kim got me that time in the hotel room, that's when I started to realize it. And it may be like right after I got over being director, that's when it hit me because that weight was gone. And I was like, oh, I must have been burnt out. And then so I started like researching like what it feels like to be burnt out. And I was like, you go to sleep, you can get a full 8 hours, 9 hours of sleep, you're still tired, you
Uh-huh.
don't feel like doing the shit that you got to do. Like
Yep.
I was like, I enjoy, chopping it up and smoking cigars and drinking with you. But I was like, fuck, I don't feel like editing this shit.
Uh-huh.
And so, it'd be that. And then foul language ain't been going since, I mean, MLP, but combining stuff, MFR, MF and research, hadn't been doing anything since May because I was just like, damn, I'm tired. And then it was like, Kim had shit going on. We took those vacations. I was acting director for a couple months. All kind of shit just going on. The kids starting needing shit. Being working from home and trying to work from home and
Yeah.
manage having Simone there, and then trying to do this and do everything. And I was like, damn, I guess it's all just finally feeling like it burnt out. And I didn't realize because I stopped reading. I wasn't journaling. I wasn't doing all the shit that I
Hmm.
normally do. And I was just like chilling, man. Like just watch anime and do whatever. But
Yeah,
then it
you
was
get
like,
that moment to actually just
yeah,
decompress a little bit and
yeah,
just
man. And so what ended up happening for me was it started with the hotel and the massage. My birthday weekend really is what kind of
uh,
turned the corner for me. And then the directorship coming off my shoulders. I was like, yo, some of the pressure got relieved, if you will.
uh,
And so then I started assessing what was going on. And it was like, let me start, maybe not getting back in full swing, but let me take little bites off. And let's do this and let's do that and let's do that. And then the back pain in there too. That was kicking. That's been kicking my ass
yeah,
for a while now. And it's not even the actual pain itself. It's just the fact that everything takes longer. Or you're like, damn, I got to stop, or I can't do this because I need to go sit my ass down,
yeah.
or
It's the mental
whatever the case may
aspect of
be.
it.
Yeah, it was straight that. So, yeah, man, it's real. Definitely had to stop. I'm definitely glad. I'm feeling like I can start kicking shit. Because even like a couple months ago, Kim was like, "Are you depressed? Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I don't think I'm depressed. I didn't feel, I didn't, it didn't seem like depression to me or
Uh-huh.
anything like that. And I didn't know if like, as I mean, I know people who suffer from depression, and it's kind of like a more of a long term, ongoing thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never had this real feeling before, so I don't think it's depression. It's a temporary thing. And so then, yeah, I was like, definitely burnt out. It's just really all it is, man. Because yeah, and so yeah, now starting to feel good. Things starting to fire up again, and we about to roll and
Yeah.
feeling pretty good.
Definitely got to recharge those batteries, man. And what's funny is around that same time frame, I was the same exact fucking way as you were, which is
Yeah,
I find that fucking funny
yeah, we talked.
because
Yeah, we were talking about
yeah,
it.
we was talking about me, motherfucker. We ain't talking about
Yeah,
your ass. I ain't know about your ass. We was talking about me. God damn
Shit,
it.
I didn't
But,
really understand it until probably after the fact. Really, for me.
like, I was really sitting there contemplating that. Am I depressed?
Mm-hmm.
But no, nigga was just tired. I'm just tired.
Yeah,
Beat
when
the
you
fuck
just
up, man. Like,
yeah.
we can get beat the fuck up, especially as men, as fathers, as
Mm-hmm.
husbands. We feel like we have. Well, me personally, I ain't gonna say everybody, but me personally, I feel like I have this role I have to fucking fulfill. You know what I'm saying? I have to sit in
Mm-hmm.
this fucking seat.
Mm-hmm.
And that what's the phrase? Heavy is the brow that wears the
It
crown or
wears
some
a
shit like
crown.
that.
Yeah.
And
Heavy is the
that's
head that
how,
wears a crown. I
yeah,
think.
some shit like that. And that's that's how I felt. Like, ain't no time for breaks. These bills gotta get
Yeah.
paid. We gotta get food in the house. The kids need this. School about to start. The fucking army needs this. We got these fucking missions coming up. I gotta make sure my soldiers is
Mm-hmm.
right. This. I mean, it was like so much. Like, it can overwhelm any fucking body.
Mm-hmm. And then, the shit just lived with the world, shit going on in the news. COVID's still around. Monkeypox is a thing. Motherfuckers is catching polio now. I
I
mean, it's just
seen that. Like,
all kind of shit just going on. And you stack that on top of everything you're going through with your day to day.
and you
And you're
just
just
like,
like, wow.
quit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's exactly how people end up committing like suicide and stuff like that. They get
Yeah, it
overwhelmed.
is.
That's why I was stressing. That's why when I was saying my piece, I was stressing the whole recharge your batteries, take a break.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever makes you fucking happy, whatever you do to relax, do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that week I took that motherfucking
Yeah.
week. I still don't even know if that leave was approved. Sorry, guys,
It
but
don't even matter.
it don't.
It don't
I
even
took
matter.
I took that week, man. I played the game. I relaxed, and it was important for me to do that because. And what I like to say to my soldiers and shit is, I'm back in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you out for a minute, but you back in the fight. Don't stay out of the fight too long. Just get
Yeah.
yourself right and get back in it. And that's exactly what the fuck I did, man. And everybody should fucking do exactly that because
Mm-hmm.
you don't even realize you burnt out. You just
Like
know
I
you
said,
got.
I sure didn't. I didn't realize it's almost after the fact.
Yeah, you realize you got this bill that needs to be paid. The kids need this. You need to do this. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. And you get overwhelmed and it starts getting in your fucking head. But sometimes you just got
Mm-hmm.
to take a break. You got to just
Mm-hmm.
step away from all of it. Just say, fuck this.
Yeah.
Fuck this too. We're going to fuck this several times.
I got no
69.
more fucks again.
Yeah,
I
you got to
fucked
say,
the run dry.
and then say, fuck it for a second. Like, there was a couple days when I was on leave. I didn't answer my phone. I didn't check no emails. I didn't do shit. I didn't want to talk to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't about no depressed shit or nothing like that. I just didn't want to do nothing. I wanted to
Yeah.
focus on myself for a second because once
Mm-hmm.
again, us as men, we tend to not focus on ourselves as much as we should.
Mm-hmm.
We focus more on making sure our family is straight, bills is straight, house is straight. Oh, is the car good? Oh, not even to mention throwing in like cutting the grass and shit like that. Like, it's
Yeah.
so much. You just gotta say fuck it and just come back because the like
Mm-hmm.
like the title say, burnout is real, man.
Yeah, it is, man. And while we didn't do it, and I've got friends that go therapy, man.
Yep,
If that may help you figure out how to quantify it. You know what I mean? And I'll say for both of us, I mean, maybe if we would have went, we would have realized what it was and been able to pinpoint it earlier. You know what I'm
true.
saying? And been able to take that recharge earlier.
But
But
that ain't
hey,
us.
no, I mean, hey, it took what 3 months to finally kick it. So
Mm-hmm.
hey, it is what it is. Episode 70, we finally kicked it, and
Yeah, we
so
did.
it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be kicking and going some more. So
Shooting weapons
and
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 playing video games, baby. That's
that's
all I
right. I'm
need.
going to the range on Monday.
And sex.
That's always good.
We're gonna leave that where it is.
Yep, always. Oh man. So yeah, so folks out there, man, if you feeling it, look up what them signs are. So yeah, make sure you guys, do what you need to do,
Oh
and
yeah,
don't feel like if you need to take some time for yourself, don't
do
feel
it.
like you're being selfish. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you leave, make sure your bills are paid. Make sure everything is okay.
Fuck them kids.
But yeah, take that time.
Yeah,
and
but
and,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
will say, it's definitely one of those things where it is great, to have that support system and have friends that
Oh
check on
yeah.
you, family that checks on you, and my wife, man, she knew something was up, so she was holding it down and making sure everything was good. So definitely shout out to my lovely wife on that, man, because she was definitely holding things down.
Shout out to sis. All right, quick disclaimer, guys, before we move on. Excuse my neighbors. It is Friday night, and if you
Mm-hmm.
guys hear what you hear, sorry. I apologize. They're gonna do what they do. I got great neighbors. We have fun around here.
Mm-hmm. It's all good.
All right, so in society, man, you see what's going on right now, man. It comes to the point where people can't even have fucking educated debates and all this other shit,
Mm-hmm.
man. And basically, people can't disagree with somebody's shit without a problem or whatever, man. So what do you
Mm-hmm.
think about that? Like
Man, so
people not being able to disagree.
I was listening to a video the other day talking about like the different types of disagreements and like the levels of a disagreement. And so like they start with like at the lowest level, like really like insulting the person and not touching the argument,
Yeah,
to, understanding the argument, contextualizing the argument, and then giving the counter position. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like and there's levels in between, all the way up in between. I think like 7 levels or something like that. But that's where we at now. I mean, it's like, just because people disagree on a particular topic, it doesn't make them your enemy. You know what I mean?
true.
And that's what you're seeing now. It's like, oh, you disagree with me, you wrong. You can't, and I think it goes back, like I call it that participation trophy mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I have an opinion doesn't make it right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like I don't have a problem with somebody believes something different. I don't have a problem with them. If they want to bring facts to the table and help me and discuss it. I don't have a problem admitting I'm wrong if I
Mm-hmm.
am. Or I don't have a problem too saying hey, I respect you still. We can agree to disagree. Before we even started recording, I was listening to a debate earlier today, and they were starting to get a little heated, but they were trying really really hard to keep it civil and not make it personal. And I respect that, because if it's a topic you're passionate about, it's kind of difficult sometimes to step away from your passion and how you feel on it and stick to like the facts of the situation. You know what I mean? And
Oh
it,
yeah.
like the example that they used was in one of the videos that I listened to was talking about like the earth being flat. You know what I'm saying? And the argument was, because I'm an educator, the earth I think the earth is flat. You know what I'm saying? And you can go from saying that to that person is stupid to saying that the earth isn't actually round, it's more of an ellipsoid based on measurements and video from space and all that shit. And then you can go from that, and it gives you a better base to discuss the thing on than just saying you're wrong and you're stupid. You know what I mean? Because as soon as you do that, someone's guard gets up and you can't even have a discussion anymore. It's not even healthy discourse anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the crazy thing to me about it, is just right now, and you see it, man. Any hot button topic, you pick it: abortion, critical race theory, defunding the police, COVID, firearms in schools, anything, man. You pick that topic, and the debates are out the window once you go in the comment sections. It's just like, you're wrong, you're stupid, you don't know what's going on, and you don't see those real debates. And I appreciate those situations where people that fundamentally disagree, but they can
Mm-hmm.
articulate their position better, and that's what I like to see. I mean, and that's how it should be, and that's where we should go. Because I mean, even if two people disagree on a particular topic, if the discussion is handled appropriately, you might be like, hey, I don't agree with everything you said, but I kind of see this one point where I may be off base, and we can at least agree on that particular point, and we can find some common ground and go from there. But once you resort to name calling and insulting who they are and their credentials and
Yeah.
shit like that, you
Your
can't
argument
have a
don't really
healthy
hold no
discussion.
weight.
You can't have a healthy discussion. And it also shows, that person who's resorting to that lowbrow insulting, it shows the content of your character, and it also shows the depth of your argument. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have a full base to stand on. I mean, it's just like what we talked about, like with Trump being worshipped. People get on that and they're like, "Oh, fake news, fake news."
Yep.
But why
Immediately.
though? But why? I mean, and in some of the cases, it very well might be, but Tell me why.
Yeah,
Like, what makes it? And don't say I feel, because
that's not
you
a
gonna have a.
good.
I mean, you can feel whatever the hell you want,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, and for me, when I go in situations, I also understand that people are a function of their biases and their life experiences. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
just like like police brutality, whatever the case may be. If you've never seen a situation where you know the police have treated you unfairly in a particular situation, and every interaction with the police has been above board, fair, and cordial, you're gonna feel like it doesn't exist
True.
because of based on what you've seen. And that's kind of like the thing about the George Floyd incident. It ripped that band-aid off and was like, okay, maybe there is something to what some people are saying. I mean, and just using that as a particular example, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then don't use like half-ass statistics. You know what I'm saying? Don't manipulate the numbers in your favor to be like we talked about a while back. Black people disproportionately commit more crime. That's not necessarily an accurate statement.
No.
And once you start looking at that, and let's talk about the statement itself and why it's inaccurate, then we can go from there. Not you're just wrong, you're stupid. And that's like I said, that's what we have. So what do you think, man? I'm sure you get into disagreements with people all the time.
Yeah, I disagreed with people yesterday. Yeah, one of the biggest fucking debates I have is with my significant other, man. We go back and forth all the fucking time about certain shit. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why people can't just, you know what I'm saying, respect each other's opinion. It's I'm
Mm-hmm.
right and that's it. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
no in between or nothing, and they're not willing to hear the other person. I think that's like kind of one of the biggest problems we have in
Mm-hmm.
in our country as a whole, man, because motherfuckers can't disagree and understand what the point the other person is fucking making.
Mm-hmm.
Is I'm right, I'm right. Either vaccinated, non-vaccinated, abortion, non-abortion, whatever the fucking topic is, nobody can just come together and figure out what the fucking problem is, man. And I just think it's just weak ass fucking egos, man. Or well, not even
Mm-hmm.
weak, but just their egos. Period. Like I'm right, and it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be right. I give my opinion to my entire family. My entire family agrees with what the fuck I'm saying. So I can't be fucking wrong. Yes, the fuck you can
Mm-hmm.
be fucking very fucking wrong
Mm-hmm.
all the fucking time. I done had to correct. I had to correct a motherfucker the other day, man, talking about some fucking regulations and shit. And I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to explain to walking and talking on the cell phone is a certain regulation. He was like, "Oh no, Big Sar, that ain't such and such and such and such." I had to have somebody else chime in and be like, "Yeah, that's exactly what that is." And he got butt hurt and fucking walked away. Like, don't be butt hurt and fucking walk away. Address that you fucked up and say, "Okay." Like, I mean, you're gonna disagree. We're people.
And it
We're
ain't even
human.
that they fucked up. It's just they were wrong. I mean, you
Yeah,
you,
we're
you operated on wrong information. That's it.
yeah, we're human beings. You know what I'm saying? We're not fucking robots. We're not programmed to act and think a certain fucking way. You know what I'm saying? We got our own opinions about every fucking thing that we do and everything that we believe in and stuff like that. So of course
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have disagreements, but people just can't fucking do the shit. Sorry guys, I had a bug just crawling on the lip of my fucking cup. Um yeah, so I mean, it's we're at an age now where people just can't disagree. If you're pro this, then you can't be pro that, and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's too many emotions involved. When you're having a disagreement, when somebody believes one thing and somebody believes the other thing, you gotta learn how to take the emotions out of that shit. Like, who gives a fuck how you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Give me some motherfucking facts. I don't want to hear none
Mm-hmm.
of that other bullshit. Prime example, the fucking dude that's all over TikTok right now with his fucking Confederate flag shit. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
hear how you feel. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Give me some motherfucking facts on why what the fuck you doing is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't want to
You,
accept that shit.
yeah.
They don't want to accept what they're doing is actually stupid because they believe in it so strongly. Their
Mm-hmm.
emotions is tied to so much, and that's really the problem when I think about it, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
emotions, you feel
Yeah.
this way or you feel that way, so you disagree with this, but you agree with this because you feel like it, and you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to hear somebody that has a different mindset or opinion of you because you feel so strongly on this opinion And
Mm-hmm.
that's I feel like that's what's causing the problem why people can't fucking agree or fucking disagree on fucking shit because they're so strong in it. Also, prime example, and with politics and everything like that, like you gonna ride for your motherfucking side, regardless if they motherfucking right. Like I
Yeah.
said, politics, like Republicans are gonna ride for the Republicans for the most part. Democrats is gonna
Mm-hmm.
ride with the Democrats for the most part. And it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing with just everyday life. If you from this certain fucking neighborhood, you're gonna agree with every fucking thing everybody in the neighborhood is saying
Mm-hmm.
versus the other neighborhood that's opposed to what the fuck you're saying, and that causes fucking problems. And that also has led in history, just real quick, that's what led to war and everything like that. Cause motherfuckers couldn't take what the other motherfucker was saying. Like, this is my shit. No, this is not your shit. This is my shit. So we're gonna fucking disagree, and then it's gonna cause more fucking problems. And then it's elevated now because people are so caught up in their feelings, they can't fucking agree on fucking anything.
So, a couple things you made me think about is one, I've seen situations, and it's the craziest shit in the world. People are arguing about a situation, and they're both actually right. It's just, it's a complicated topic, and there's
Mm-hmm.
multiple faces to the particular topic, and you're arguing from, like, one side, and the person is arguing from the other piece of it, but they're both, parts of the entire issue. And your segment is correct and your segment is correct. We had this when we were having a discussion on couples night on the particular, I can't remember the exact issue, but we were talking about, like, how people are perceived versus how you should behave on your workplace. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like, one of the arguments was, doesn't necessarily seem professional. However, we were also saying that, while you may perceive that as unprofessional, you have to be very careful because businesses have to avoid, like, lawsuits and shit like that. So it's not saying that that person was wrong about what they were thinking, but what it was it was just there's other pieces to it to round out the situation, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And you take that sliver of the topic, and you may be right, but it's not the entire topic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like when you take any particular hotbed issue and you break it down in fundamental topics, people are like, oh, okay, I understand. I agree with that part. And because you can't have the discussion, a lot of times you don't get to that point where you see that, okay, we just we hanging our hat on particular parts of the situation. And then also, especially like you were saying, my family's right. I talked to my family about it. My family agrees. My friends agree. All these videos on the internet agree. The internet is very easy to find your echo chamber of people saying
Oh yeah.
exactly what you want to say. So, what
Algorithms,
I
people, algorithms.
yes, yes. And what I always say, like, if you looking at, like I mean, looking for my carry, you know what I'm saying? You can find a thousand videos explaining why what you want is the best thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Find those videos that say it ain't good or why it ain't good,
Yeah.
and that'll help you really frame your perspective. And that's the thing. And algorithms, you mentioned that controversy sells. I mean, you see it on YouTube, you see it on TikTok, you see it on Twitter, you see it on Facebook, you see it in the
Yep.
news. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, even in the financial space, every financial YouTuber has done a video where they're like, there's fire in the background, they're like this, and
True.
and you've seen it, and it's always like that. That's like, oh shit, what's going on? What's wrong? And find the counter argument to that a lot of times. And people realize that because you can get somebody riled up, people hate watch shit. If I passionately disagree because and you cut your sandwiches up and down versus diagonal, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to, tell you wrong because you don't cut your sandwiches diagonal. You know what I mean?
How do you cut your sandwiches though?
My sandwiches are diagonal. Diagonal is the way. But just saying that, people argue about shit like that. And it's not that one side is wrong or the other, it's just what you prefer.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to realize that. But, I can post a video right now and say that, you stupid for cutting your sandwich this way. Or I mean, even us, take our podcast, we could very well, get really big out there if we were like leaning into all the controversy, making sure that every topic was inflammatory or whatever and pissing people off, or catering to a particular belief set of certain people. And
Yep.
we'd be doing way more. But we want to give honest discussions. We talk about what we think, and we chop it up over cigars and alcohol. And I mean,
If you
that's
don't
really what
like
this
it,
is about.
fuck you.
hmm But like we always say, if you disagree, you're more than welcome to chat with us about it. We up for the healthy discussion.
Oh
We're
yeah,
just not for the trolling. So I mean, that's really all I got, man. Just yeah, I mean, disagreeing is healthy. Disagreement helps you become more intelligent. Because one, you can articulate your position better. You learn to articulate your position better, and two, you learn to understand where different positions come because you may alter your position on certain things. I know I
yeah.
have.
And I think disagreeing is a healthy. Pretty much what you were saying. Like you know what I'm saying. That's a good way for all sides to understand each other. Like
Mm-hmm.
from a work perspective to a political perspective to even racism. What's the dude? Jordan Lucas. He did a video with "I'm Not Racist" where they had like a black guy and a white guy, and he was doing the
Mm-hmm.
verses, and that's exactly what the fuck we need. Disagree to agree. You know what I'm saying? To understand somebody else's mindset, because
Mm-hmm.
like I said, we're humans. Everybody has a different meaning. I mean, a different understanding of certain things.
And I just ended on this, man. So we actually are more alike than we're different, but we
Hmm.
spend so much time, and it's more profitable to focus on those differences and those similarities.
Oh yeah,
And that's all I got.
it's more profit in division versus fucking everybody coming together and doing what you're supposed to do. Like prime
Mm-hmm.
example, the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? It's predominantly white beach. And you know what I'm saying? You look at media and you're like, oh, white people are racist, everything like that, and all this other shit. But shit, I was playing fucking Nelly and all this other shit, and the white people just vibing. You know what I'm saying? Like we agree more than what we fucking realize, but the media
Mm-hmm.
makes it think like it's more.
All right, man. So how'd your accessories end up for the night?
Cigar was great. Um, as far as the Japanese whiskey, not my favorite so far. I've tried. This is my third one trying, and I don't really care
Mm-hmm.
for this one. But we'll see
Mm-hmm.
what the one next week is about. Yeah, I'm still gonna drink this shit. How about you, bro?
Well, my whiskey it got better. As it opened up a little bit, it just got a little more flavor. It's still not top tier, but it's okay. I mean, it's worth it. I mean, I don't regret purchasing it, so it's just okay. I mean, it's not spectacular. It's just okay. So, shout out to them. I don't know if it's their first foray out there into the bourbon world, but good first shot. And I'll keep an eye on see what's going on in the future. The cigar, if you notice, my cigar has gotten bigger because I've gone to a different cigar because my cigar is gone.
Mm-hmm. Tell
And
us about that one real quick.
I think this one came in my cigar pack. I smoked this one before. It's a Donger. It's from the Hot Ticket podcast. It's one of their collaborative cigars, and they've got a couple new ones too. So they're in the humidor too. So I might bring one of those out next week. I forgot how good of a cigar this one was. So
Yes,
um,
sir.
yeah,
My
so this was
brother's
good.
smoking that donger.
That's right. Still ain't coming in the yard though.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah. The Fuente was a good cigar, man. I've had it before. Definitely good. I smoked that one a little faster, so it was gone. But good cigar, good pairing. I picked it for a reason, and so yeah, can't go wrong. Definitely happy with my setup for the evening. So,
Salute.
all right, man. You got anything else for the people before we wrap up?
The only thing I got really, man, is respect another person's fucking opinion on some shit. Y'all ain't always gonna
Mm-hmm.
agree, but respect their fucking
Mm-hmm.
opinion, cause you might learn
Mm-hmm.
something. That's it, bro.
That's real. No, I mean that's real. I mean, can't put it any better than that. I just like I always say, man. Take care of yourselves, man. Take care of each other's. Take care of each other. I don't know where each other
Each
came from.
other's take care of each other's plural.
Take care of each other. And with that, episode 70
Yes,
is in the books,
sir.
and we out.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.